Hi everyone, this is David from the Triumph Bonneville Adventures. Welcome to episode 1. Before we get into the video, I just want to give you a bit of background in terms of the customization journey and why I chose the route that I did. So when I first passed my test, the bike that I wanted, and I wanted actually for a few years before that, was a Triumph Bonneville. Found in a position where that was a reality. So I found the bike online, purchased the bike, and then got the bike delivered. At that point, the bike was completely standard, and I absolutely loved it. Everything about the bike. Then came that, as with all bikes, I'm guessing, I signed up to do my first ever DGR, and at that point, then researching that and looking more into that, and then again for the cause, all the bikes there, or majority of the bikes were customized, and they were very, very unique. And even though you could tell what the bikes were, when they first come out of the factory, some of them I had no idea because of all the modifications that were then done to them. So I decided to actually start modifying my bike. Blacked the tank badges out, what did I do? I did the exhaust and blacked all that out, changed the handlebars, the lights, put a tail tidy on there for the rear end, all that stuff. Went to the DGR. He absolutely loved it, met some great people, and looking forward to doing that again this year. And the thing that I really was disappointed about was the sound of the exhaust. I started to look into it and about what I could do, and did some things manually. So took them off, and I straightened downpipe. Then had all the back popping and the gurgling, and then more research from that was actually you shouldn't be doing that without doing ECU mapping and all that kind of stuff. So put it back on, and then at that point then started to look into customization the bike through a shop that are professionals and know what they're doing. So at that point, did some more research and came up with a bike shop who's about an hour away from me. Went down there, spoke to the team. They were really, really patient, really, really helpful, and showed me what they could do. So at that point, then I went away with a list of blue sky ideas in my head about what I wanted. Sent that through to them. They came back then with an invoice with how much everything would then be. So at that point, then the blue sky went to actually realistically, what can I afford to do at this point? At that point, went back to the team, agreed everything. The bike was then collected, and it was with them. Just for a quick view, this was a bike when I got it. This was a bike after I customized it myself. And then if you watch the rest of the video, you'll see what the bike looks like now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. After over 200 days of the bike being with the shop and painters and all that kind of good stuff and all the different third parties, I get to go pick the bike up today. So I normally don't ride in this colder weather, although I did pass my test in cold weather. Really like it when it's not this cold outside, but I've been without the bike for so long, and I just can't wait to go and see what it looks like. I am going to go put a few more layers on because I have just been outside and it's still a little bit chilly. So this jacket isn't really going to stand up to the cold, I don't think. So yeah, layers on, lift, go get the bike, and then see what happens. En route to the custom shop. It's a good hour away from where I live to the custom shop. In fact, my wife decided that she would take a little bit of time and commute down there. There's traffic all down the A1, but at this point I was just super excited to see the bike and get on the bike and then ride it home. Fortunately, there's no footage of me actually going in. It was a bit fiddly. Had a lot of things with me, but hopefully the rest of this video encompasses. Alright, I've got the bike home, a little rough as out, but there you go. Yeah. Gonna park it up for night now. It was a long ride home though, and cold. Walk through the down and out custom bike. So starting with the front of the bike, we have a custom light. It was yellow previously and we got it changed. If you can see here, we've also got the Kellerman lights. I did used to have the Motone M-Blaze on there, so much smaller and actually so much brighter. On my front forks, I did have a plastic cover on there, which the team over at Down and Out have basically taken off, and then the silver now is really, really nice. Also got a custom short front fender. I had like a plastic cheap one. Again, everything, all this is all customized as well. What have we also got? Triumph brake lever and Biltwell grips. One thing we have also gone for here is the LSL bars. Everything's hidden, so all the wires. The team at Down and Out kindly as well hid all my quad lock wires for USB charging. So the underbar mirrors, again, which I think look absolutely amazing and hidden. Does make riding a little bit more precarious, or it has done for the past few rides, just for where they're positioned. But again, they look cool, and actually I'm sure that I'm getting more used to them the more that I am using them. Most people are commenting on the paint of the tank. So for the paint work, it was an absolutely flawless job. A little story around the colour and where that's come from. Originally the tank was supposed to be a black and copper. I was talking to the painter, just because of the side panels that were plastic, he said it wouldn't quite match or look the way that I wanted it to look. So instead we've gone for, we called it like a ghost grey look. That's what we've done. Got ghost accents in there as well. Slightly brownish copper. So I do think that the brown grips actually complement it really, really well. So just in case any of you are wondering, the paintwork was done by Arnie over at Pro Custom. Here is details for Instagram. As you can see, is also on Facebook and on TikTok. So again, gone for a short exhaust with a billet cap on the very end. And we've also gone for a Motone shifter and these aggressive heads. Custom work here, my initials and family members' initials on there as well. So one thing the team also did was they moved my key from the other side of this. I think it went to the headlight. They've moved that there for me now, which again is really, really cool. Appreciative of that one. There's a better view there of the exhaust, which will go a nice gold colour. You've got the Down and Out chain guard as well, which I'm playing with the idea of possibly getting a silver one. Down and Out custom seat, and what I did also go for is the rear rack, because I'm planning to do some more long haul adventure stuff and videos later on in the year. The good thing about this is they didn't have to chop anything off as well, so I can actually change that seat and put the original one back on, or any of the seat which I want to, but I'm not going to be doing that for a long while. There's a few things that still need to be worked on, so I'm playing with the idea of getting an airbox delete, and also the idea of cutting these off as well. So I'm not insured to take pillions. I don't think I'm ever going to put anyone's life in my hands. So yeah, the plan for me, just to again get these lines a little bit better, is to maybe take these off as well and then just get rid of those. I think that should be like that. Got a motor shifter. Well, I really don't think that should be like that. It shouldn't. So that wasn't good, was it? That was a good find, because that would have come off. So with my dials, the plan was to actually make these lay flatter. The team tried that, but weren't able to do so. It's given the edge of the bike. So there you have it. Walk through the bike so far. A long road, but the way the bike looks now, absolutely worth it for me. I just absolutely love it. So there we have it. Episode 1 done, in the bag. I'm going to go out on the bike and take the clips for episode 2. So hopefully stay tuned for that. So I'll see you in the next video.